Okay, second song for today. I am going to be reacting to Tool. Band I've heard a lot of, well, not a lot about, but I've just heard the name a lot. And this song, Sober, I don't know if I've just seen a lot of people reacting to it, or if I actually know this. Like, I don't know if I know Tool or not. I honestly don't. I can't name. This is the only Sober, but I've never, at least I don't think I've ever heard it. This is gonna be a first for me. Lyric review, you can skip, go right here. That time. I don't think it should be too long. The one thing I did notice, it said that the song is about this, the friend of the band, and he can only be, you know, artistic, and his expression comes out when he is under the influence. And then he says that, you know, if you become addicted and a junkie, that's your fault. But yeah, I mean, I've kind of heard of people like that before. But the lyrics, when I first read through them, that's kind of what I was thinking. Well, about like somebody who's not maybe the best person in the world, empty promises. I read somewhere about this line here, meaning like, okay, like, will you just talk about something else, you know? Like, stop. That's what I read that on a website. Who knows if it's true? It's online, it must be true. Just talking about kind of like feeling like they're not, like they're nothing. Why can't we not be sober? Yeah, but that would, just like reading through them, it would make sense about a guy that's like, okay, you know, the only way I'm worth anything is when I'm high, and that's the only time I can do anything that's worthwhile. Other than that, yeah. If there's anything else in these lyrics that I'm missing, because I probably am. There's a lot of stuff in here that I'm like, I wonder what that means. You can let me know. Otherwise, I am curious. We'll see if I don't think I've heard anything from these guys. I don't think. We'll see, I guess. Oh, I was gonna do a music video, but I put in Tool Sober reactions, and there weren't a whole lot of like music video reactions, so I'm wondering if maybe they get blocked a lot, so I'm just doing an audio version for today. I do like to start with like studio recordings, because I want to see how they kind of envisioned it, how they wanted it to hear, you know, sound, and then I do listen to live later just to see, you know, what they do with it. Anyway. Sorry. Washer good enough. Okay.
There's a shadow just behind me, shrouding every step I take, making every promise empty, pointing every finger at me, waiting like a stalking butler, who upon the finger rests, murder now the bastard must wait, just because the sun has come. Jesus wants you.
say I have not heard this before. I'm kind of curious when this came out. It sounds very 90s. Yep, 93. Oslo, Norway. Okay. I was gonna say it sounds very 90s. And actually, the early 90s, like, definitely. It gives me. There's a few bands that kind of gives me the feeling of. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I never heard these out. Like, I don't think I ever heard of Tool until. I mean, not too long ago. Not too long ago when I started getting on Facebook and watching stuff. So, we'll keep going.
Just a worthless liar. I am just an imbecile. I will only complicate you. Trust in me and fall as well. I will find a center in you. I will chew it up and leave. I will work to elevate you, just enough to bring it down. Mother Mary, won't you whisper something but the past is done? Mother Mary, won't you whisper something but the past is done? Why can't we not be sober? I just want to start this over. Why can't we sleep forever? I just want to start this over.
Yeah, still, again, so. I'm trying to think. His voice, I don't know if it's his voice itself that sounds familiar, or if it reminds me of something. But yeah. Wow. I'm not sure how I missed an entire band in 93. Gosh, it depends on what grade I was into. I'd have to look up. I can't think right now.
Just a worthless liar. I am just an imbecile. I will only complicate you. Trust in me and fall as well. I will find a center in you. I will chew it up and leave. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. Why can't we not be so?
That was cool. I loved. It was like off beats. It wasn't totally on beat. It was like, gosh, I wish I could explain this. Yeah, the drum beats were off. That was pretty cool, and I liked the echo in his voice there. That's the almost like, I don't know, the reverb. What do you call that? Not reverb. Just the echo. I really like that sound that they put on his voice there. Uh-oh, did I do something wrong? Okay, let's making sure I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't know it was over. It's that some songs I'm like, they don't seem like they last very long, but like it's a 5 minute song, but I was still waiting for it to keep going. I'm like, is it gonna keep going? Is it gonna keep, come on, let's keep going. So I was thinking, okay, I'm like 93, 94. I think I was in junior high, which I was kind of behind. Like, I don't think I really, like, I don't know, like when I was a little kid, I loved stuff like Paul Simon and Phil Collins, and I liked like all the kind of stuff like that. But I don't think I ever really got into a band myself until high school. I think Backstreet Boys was actually the ones that I actually really got into, which is strange because that's not usually like my kind of thing. I was more rock and roll, but I absolutely loved them. I think the first rock band or whatever you want to call them, was 311. I think was the first one that I really got into. Gosh, there was stuff like Green Day. I knew a few Nirvana. That's kind of what these guys kind of reminded me of. The same feel to it. The same, like, genre, maybe. That's kind of what it was reminding me of, I think. Yeah, not bad. I definitely liked it. This isn't one I would download just because of some of the lyrics, but I would listen to it again. I'm curious if I actually know anything from these guys, or if I was just too young. I just wasn't into it yet, because I'm like, I mean, let's see if I can go back here. The 32 million views. I mean, that's the only song I've ever heard of from them. So, and I've never heard it before, which is interesting. All right. Okay, so that was, whoops. Sorry. What am I doing? Tool. Sober. Okay. For some reason, I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. That's why I'm kind of like speechless at the moment, because I'm like, I'm not quite sure what I was expecting. Maybe I was expecting something a little more metal or something. I think that's probably what I was, maybe something heavier. I wasn't expecting 90s. Of course, I wasn't sure how old they were, so I just barely looked that up. So, but now seeing, early 90s, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But for some odd reason, going into it, I was like, I'm probably because maybe like the content on my channel, I guess, maybe I'm kind of expecting that kind of a thing. But yeah, I'm still processing it. I'm like, wait, that's not what I was expecting. So I'm like totally surprised. So anyway, I already said Tool Sober. Comment, like, and subscribe. Come and say hello on my social media. Patreon, if any of these things get blocked, I put these on there. So I put the block ones on there. So you can, if you want to join, you can. If you don't, you're not really missing anything, because I wouldn't be posting it on YouTube anyway, because it would be blocked. But if you really want to see the stuff that's blocked, you can go join the Patreon and see the stuff that's blocked. Right now, there's only like a couple of videos, because I had to delete a lot of them because they were taking up too much room. But anyway, that's all I got for now. Interesting day today. I was surprised with both songs today, but it was really fun. So, that's all I got. I'll see everybody next time.